Hey, paisanos! It's Nintendo Weekend Report!
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. To the bridge.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Nintendo Weekend Report. Now, I've been seeing some comments saying that I'm just looking all over the place instead of looking straight at the camera. Now, I just want to let you guys know, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I am very professional. I've been working with video for years and years and years. I don't need you guys telling me what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I don't see you guys, going up here against a green screen, reporting on news every week. I mean, come on, who's a professional here, me or you? Yeah, it's me.
So just leave me alone, okay?
Alright, I'm just messing with you guys. There actually wasn't a whole lot of news this week since Mario Kart 8 was coming out, and I don't think Nintendo really wanted to cannibalize any of the release hype for that game. But we did get a few details about the Smash Brothers tournament and other Smash Brothers related news, so let's just get to it. Alright, first up we have an interview done by Nintendo Video Chat's podcast over on IGN with the general manager of GameSpy. Now, GameSpy, if you didn't know, were the people behind Nintendo's Wi-Fi connection for the Wii and DS, but they also did a lot of online games for the PC, PS2, etc., etc. Now, what was interesting about this interview was some of the conflicts that arose between Nintendo and GameSpy with how they wanted to implement online play. Now, there were two different teams within Nintendo that wanted a traditional username, friends lists, all the, things we've come to associate with an online game profile, and the one team that wanted what we eventually got were friend codes and just very restrictive. So in case you guys were wondering, there were people within Nintendo that wanted what we wanted and eventually got with the Wii U. So, don't fear that, they'll rise to the top someday. Anyway, there was also a story about how they didn't get a pre-release copy of Monster Hunter 3 when that came out, and that presented a lot of problems with GameSpy, because they didn't know Japanese. They didn't know what the heck to do when the servers were just so overloaded, and they actually had to patch a lot of stuff server side, because back then you couldn't patch a Wii game because they were that confident in people's ability to develop games that they didn't need to patch it. And probably because the system didn't even have a way of patching games, to be honest. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in that interview, so will put a link in the description to where you can hear that interview, because there's lots of fascinating stuff. Okay, next up we have a new Wii U eShop game called Pushmo World. Now, if you've never played Pushmo before, it is an awesome 3DS eShop puzzler, and it involves pushing and pulling a lot of different huge blocks in order to get somebody that's at the top, and it's very inventive and one of the best puzzle games I have ever played. And you can even share puzzles with each other using QR codes, with friends and over the internet and stuff. Now with Pushmo World, you'll be able to share those puzzles on Miiverse and be able to download puzzles right on the fly through an online database of posts. And there's going to be over 250 normal puzzles, and it's going to be compatible with all the puzzles that were made in Crashmo and Pushmo on the 3DS eShop. And I think that you'll be able to import a lot of them from the Wii U to the 3DS, but not all of them, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of mechanics in the Wii U version that won't really translate well to the 3DS one. So yeah, if you're looking forward to that, that is coming out June 16th here in the States and in Europe. Alright, so we have a few new details about the Smash Brothers Best Buy event that's going on during the week of E3. Now, the first day is going to be on Wednesday, June 11th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the next one is going to be on Saturday the 14th from noon to 5. Now, this demo is going to be the same demo that's going to be at E3, so it's going to have all the same characters and stages that the press are going to be playing, and the first 70 people that show up and pre-order the game at the event will get a special commemorative pin with a Smash Brothers logo on it. If you guys are interested in Smash Brothers, which I'm sure you are, you might want to get down to Best Buy and get something very special. Now there's going to be 100 different Best Buy locations hosting this event, and I live just east of Sacramento, so I had no hope of there being any kind of Smash Brothers event, but luckily there are two within like 5 miles of me, so I'm very happy. So if you guys are in East Sacramento area, feel free to say hi if I'm there. I'd like to see you guys there and hopefully kick your ass at Smash Brothers. Alright, so as we know, there's also going to be a tournament being held on the first day of E3 at the Nokia Theater in Los Angeles. And, I don't really follow the competitive Smash Brothers scene, and I don't really follow the fighting game scene in general, so a lot of these competitors that are going to be competing in the tournament pretty much mean nothing to me. So, but if there are anybody you guys are rooting for, feel free to, leave a comment, say who you're rooting for, who you like, who you want to win. And yeah, it's going to be held, the Nokia Theater is going to be hosted by Jeff Keighley, aka the Dorito Pope, as you internet people like to call him. And it's going to, like I said, it's going to be streamed live. You can get there early. It's going to be only going to be open to about 3,000 people. So if you're in the LA area, be sure to get there pretty early. That's going to be Tuesday at 4 p.m. at the Nokia Theater. Now, last but not least, we have an official GameCube adapter for the Wii U coming out. Now, last week we talked about how PDP was developing a GameCube-style controller for the Wii U, but looks like Nintendo kind of beat them to the punch with this. This is going to be a USB adapter for the Wii U that you plug in, and it's going to have 4 GameCube ports on them, so you'll be able to use your GameCube controllers that you already have, and hopefully Wavebirds. And this is going to be a great solution for people that like to play fighting games with wired controllers, and get rid of all that latency and stuff, and don't have to buy an extra controller for it. But they did show off a special GameCube controller with a Smash Brothers logo on it. So I don't know if PDP is maybe designing that controller and that's what they were talking about, or what. They haven't really announced anything other than, hey, we're making this adapter. They haven't announced the pricing or anything like that. So yeah, all you people that want to use GameCube controllers can now do it. I might still stick with the Wii Remote just in case, but I'm very, very happy that this option is out there for people that want it. Alright, that's going to do it for this week. Like I said, it's a very short news week, and everybody's playing Mario Kart, and I want to get back to playing Mario Kart, so I'm going to cut it short a little this week. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and I do appreciate all the criticism and comments that you guys have given me, even if it's negative, because I really want to put on a really awesome show for you guys, and I cannot do it without, you guys telling me what I'm doing wrong, essentially. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and you're not hurting my feelings by, telling me that, I need to do this with lighting or do this with sound. I'm aware. Everything's going to be improved. It's just you don't need to be a jerk by telling me I'm bad, because, I'm quite aware. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Curtis Bonds. You can always email me at curtis@nintendoworldreport.com, and of course visit nintendoworldreport.com. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Until then.